Hi everybody and welcome to another stream with me, Supernautus. Today we're going to be playing Broken Sword, The Smoking Mirror. This is part 2 of our playthrough of this. Up till now, what have we had? We've had George rescuing Nico from a kidnapper. And they've gone from Paris to Marseille and into Mexico. And if I can make sure I'm live. Sorry, just a moment. Don't seem to be showing up here. Hello. Okay, so I think we're ready to go now. Once I can confirm we're live, we'll be ready to get going. I seem to be having some problems with loading right now, though. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's get on with Broken Sword, The Smoking Mirror. So we continue our game. And here we are in Caramonte, where we've just given Dwayne here in his truck the detonator that allows him to use that truck to blow a hole in the back of the prison and release a political prisoner. Good old George, always getting involved with things he doesn't understand. Let's get going. Let's get in there. So the prisoners, of course, in the cells at the back of the prison. We'll make sure we can release him. Come on, George. Keep going. So this will be Miguel.
Hey, Miguel.
What is it? What is happening?
We're getting out of here.
Who's we? They've sent the Delta Force.
Yeah.
The Impossible Missions Force.
Don't make me sick. Much better.
Chuck Norris and Tom Cruise are both here.
Greetings card salesman from Ohio.
I'm doomed.
Oh, great.
You're not the only one.
I should have known you'd be trouble the moment I saw you.
Look, I can explain.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in, you mean?
Now.
And what if I refuse?
He'll shoot you.
Okay, here I am, going quietly into the cell.
That's great, George.
Very wise. Not Americano scum.
One of the reasons I hate guns so much is the way they make people so damned impolite.
Oh, he's not polite enough for you, George. Okay then. Like, I'm sure that's what he wants.
Your vacation, Senor Stobar.
Go polish your weapon, Ronaldo.
I'm sure that's what he intends to do.
This was part of your plan, right?
Oh yeah,
Well,
this
in a manner of speaking,
was the most important part of the
I
plan.
was all out of ideas. It was up to Nico now.
Come on, Nico.
So, here we are.
You've changed.
I thought I would slip into something more comfortable.
The stench of cheap cologne rolled over me
Oh.
with tear gas.
So,
We've got a
what do you want to know about me?
creep of a
Ask, I
general.
will answer. I will deny
And we need to interview him. What do we have around here?
I am a very giving person.
I'll give you
How
a
nice
kick
for your
right between
friends.
your curly hairs.
Your eyes are glittering like stars.
His damn cologne was making my eyes water.
I don't think she's going to get very far away.
I was running out of sofa.
Hmm. So what can we talk to him about?
As
What can we
spirits
interview him
that
about,
run
should I say?
I
Because
admire
George kind of
that.
forces into an
As
interview.
long as he admired it from afar.
Let's see, what can we talk to you about? Hey, you got a swordfish up there.
On close inspection, I noticed that the swordfish was
Interesting.
peppered with machine gun bullet holes. The general was a real sportsman and no
Ooh.
mistake.
What else do we have? We've got a portrait.
I didn't want the picture.
She didn't want the
It
picture.
was a portrait of some thug in a uniform.
Some thug in a uniform. Okay.
Cutting edge technology in 1978 at any rate.
Well, look at the guy's hair. Come on now. He doesn't know of anything that's happened since 1978. Are you being serious?
A tiger skin lay on the floor.
Did you want that one?
The tiger was beyond help.
Was
The
it?
lava lamp, hip in a retro way. I had no doubt the general thought it was hip, full stop.
Yeah, probably. I think you're probably right there. I don't know if that suggests he's stuck in the past, but let's have a chat to him about it.
Is that a lava lamp?
Sure, it's more impressive in the dark. I'll close the blinds.
No, no, don't do that. Not on such a beautiful
Yeah,
day.
you don't want to hide away in his room with him. You really don't.
Who's the guy with the hat and the
We didn't need the
fancy
music
My mother.
or the electric fire. That's her mother. That's his mother. Sure, why not? What is this music? And what is he watching on TV?
dog? Big fish. Catch it yourself?
Catch it. Fishing poles.
It's horrendous.
Then how did... Are those bullet holes?
2 magazines on full automatic. It put up quite a
I
fight.
hate to tell you, mate, but it's stuck to the wall. I think he might have been taking something.
I, love your TV.
Oh yeah, cool, no?
No. No, it's really not. Oh,
Mom!
there's his mum.
Going on here?
Nothing, Mom. I was...
I'm in uniform. And when I'm in uniform, it's...
Madame la Presidente, sorry, Madame la Presidente.
Now, what
Don't
is
forget that.
going on here?
Nothing, Madame la Presidente. I was just showing my friend Nico some of the cool stuff I've got.
Now he's suddenly like a big kid.
Afternoon, señorita. And just what are your intentions toward my son?
Intentions? We were
Exactly, just talking.
How nice. She has good bone structure around. Has she any brains?
She's a reporter.
Is she? And what sort of questions has she been asking?
I'm
The
a
good
freelance
kind.
photojournalist.
The good kind.
Lifestyle pictures.
For what sort of magazines?
It looked safest to play dumb with good bone structure. Haya,
Haya?
Lifestyle of the super rich and vainglorious.
Just some kind of karate magazine.
Envy magazine.
Excellent. Raoul, chosen well for a change.
It was
Hmm.
pretty obvious who pulled the strings around here. I hope George was making good use of the time I was buying him.
Probably not, let's be honest. It's George we're talking about here.
And when you were in this band of yours, you used to play that song for 2 hours?
Yeah, we were really famous at
For
our
playing
college.
one song.
Still, ours wasn't as good as the original version.
I have never heard that song before, yet I have no doubt that this must be true.
Hey! Hey, George!
Hey.
Dwayne Henderson.
Hmm.
Boy, am I ever glad to see you. Get to the American consul and tell him I've been in prison without
Why would you do that when he could blow up the prison
Real
cell?
George. He was the previous occupant of that cell you're in. We're gonna have to use good old American know-how.
Oh,
to get you
oh,
out
good.
there.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That,
good.
and
That's
this
what we
little
want.
pool of explosives I've got here.
Dwayne, listen to me. You'll kill all of us.
You're such a naysayer, George. It'll go like clockwork.
If that clock was made by someone who
Negative
can't
to
make
negative,
clocks.
It's positive to you gotta get the bare copper wire here. Let me just.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
All right, I'll just hook that up. All right, there we go.
They had an idiot
Just
wire
a
up a bomb.
I've got to get to a safe.
They really did.
Quick, Miguel, hit the mattress.
You have strange customs up north.
Now,
Here we go.
hide underneath it. That was a good sound.
Are we dead yet?
No.
Horseshit.
What happened to the explosives?
There ain't no explosives.
Yeah.
The supplier must have given me organic fertilizer instead of chemical. All I got here
Something makes
is
me wonder whether he was ever asked to
lightly fried
bomb
horse
anything.
apples.
That's a lovely image, Dwayne. Never mind, I'll think of something.
Yeah. I reckon if we can get hold of that.
I couldn't reach the noose. I can't believe that punk jailed me for no reason at all.
So,
You say no reason.
it happens.
But I'm a U.S. citizen.
See? That's true. They dare not execute you.
Yeah? Well, that's something.
They'll have to arrange an accident for you instead.
An accident. That sounds exciting.
Have you heard of a guy called Karzak?
Yes. The old man spoke of him.
The foreigner? Professor Oubier?
That's right.
The same.
Man Karzak is Ubier's boss.
The very same. Okay, give me that noose, please.
Hanging from the bars?
Ronaldo strung it up for me to hang myself. Don't cry for me, Senor Stubborn. When I am dead, the goddess will take my soul to rest in paradise.
Well, sure, why not? But give it to
Listen
me.
Miguel. You give me that rope and I'll get us out of here. Is there somewhere you can hide from the general?
Of course. My friends have a boat ready to take me upriver. But how are you going to break out of here with just a short piece of rope?
I'm
Just
not
pass it to
sure,
me and you'll see.
But I'll think of something.
One thing George is certainly capable of is thinking of something.
If your plan doesn't work, will you let me hang myself in peace?
Yeah, why not? But it's going to work, so don't be negative. You'll see. Okay, so we've got the rope tied on the window, the bars. Trouble is, now we need to...
Give me a...
Okay.
Where's the rope?
I couldn't escape.
Oh, there it is. Where's Dwayne? There he
Hey,
is.
Dwayne, I want you to tie this rope to your truck and then drive forward. I'd had no idea if this was really going to work, but I'd seen it in a black and white western. Of course,
That should be your
Hopalong
first-
was using a horse and
your first
a
warning.
on truck, but hey, the principle's sound.
Anything you say, George.
Okay, do it then.
Please forgive my mother. She can be a little difficult.
Just sitting right there.
Oh, my feet. Raoul, propose, you idiot.
Don't mind her. She just wants grandchildren.
Don't think I can't hear you, Raoul. I want the worthy successor, and you're not it. Propose now, or I'll do it for you.
Look, Nico, we haven't known each other very long, but...
But run. What
the hell
in
was
the
that?
world was that?
I didn't know what was going on, but Georges had to be involved in it somewhere.
Yep, you got that right. You definitely got that right. Yay, they got
I
away.
ain't gonna say a thing. That sweet sound of falling masonry says it all.
Quick, Senor.
Quick, get out of here. Get out of here, everybody, now.
Wait, what about Nico?
Oh, here she comes. That was quick.
Georges, what have you done? You only had to sneak a look at the chart, and it's turned into World War III.
Well, no, because the entire world aren't there. Don't say that, Nico. It's not necessary.
Don't move, terrorist scum. You talking to me, Junior?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, fat man, and my name's not Junior.
A word to the wise, Junior. You carry on waving that pea shooter in my face.
And what,
and
Wayne?
the next person who sees it is gonna be your proctologist. Savvy?
General, I am happy to report that I have apprehended
They haven't, they're still sitting in their van.
Idiot, not them. The other American and the French woman. They're the ones.
Oh, well they're gone. Because we got on the boat and got the heck out of here. See you later, General. So here we're travelling upriver into the sunset. Someone's shooting at us. Assuming it's us. Maybe it's someone else. I think it's probably us.
When I recovered consciousness,
I'm
I
pretty
was
sure it's
alone,
us.
washed up on the riverbank. My head was aching fiercely, and my mouth tasted like a swamp.
My
When I
mouth
followed
tastes
the
like a
sound
swamp.
and discovered a treehouse in a nearby clearing.
And somebody playing an organ of some kind. What do we have here? Apparently this is a washing machine. It looks like it's tangled up with vines. Hopefully that should make it work now.
Vine rope could be useful.
What else do we have? Let's see.
The machine was broken.
Broken washing machine. That's probably what happens when you make your washing machine out of wood. What do we have here? We've got some leaves. Let's put stuff on there. Bank statement. The leaves are being moved around.
I placed the bank statement over the damp leaves.
Put a bank statement over the leaves. The next thing we want to do is we want to take out this small piece of coal and grind it on the water wheel if we can. No, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, it's the... I know, sorry, it's the statue. Give it a grind up. And it'll no doubt start a fire.
Held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel. A shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
And now they've got some burning embers. Ah. And now we've got someone out.
Quick, man, put out that fire. I got a sick woman up here.
Sorry, Father, but I needed to
Yeah.
attract your attention.
I do need to attract your attention. Now the fire's out. So it's okay. Okay. So let's have a talk with this guy.
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Stobart.
This
George
priest in the
Stobart.
middle of nowhere.
I'm Father Hubert. I don't suppose you speak French.
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
I found a young woman with a fever on the river this morning.
Ah.
Poor girl is close to death. And there's nothing I can do for her but pray. I don't understand her, but I think she's speaking French.
I wonder.
On. That must be Nico. What are you doing out here in the jungle?
God's work.
Hiding.
Not quite the destination I had in
He's
mind when I
hiding.
set out, but you know what they say? Mysterious ways and so on.
Sure.
You didn't plan to end up here?
No. I was on my way.
Yeah, he
to
thought
Miners
he'd
in the north.
build a treehouse in the middle of the,
My boat capsized on the river.
you know,
That's exactly
in
what
the middle of the jungle.
How long have you been here?
11 years.
Let's hope that doesn't happen to us.
That's my girlfriend you've got in your treehouse. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venomous river snake.
But
Oof.
can't you do something for her? There's a cure, isn't there?
I ran out of penicillin and morphine years ago.
Oh.
The local people speak of a root which they
Got some
believe
bread.
will counteract the poison.
There's a root.
Where can I find this root?
I don't know. But maybe the shaman at the village can tell us.
Will you show me the way to the village?
Me? Oh, but
He can't leave.
I can't.
Can't. Nico's life depends on it.
You're right. But I should, despite my own guilt and shame. But I can't go as a representative of God with a priest's collar.
So I have to iron your collar.
Your personal attire higher than the life of a sick woman?
I will not go to that village looking anything but my best.
Give me
You're
your
wearing
collar. I'm
beige
sure
shorts
I
and a
can
purple
find a way to
shirt.
press it.
We can.
In the meantime, I must contemplate my sermon.
I think we can.
There was obviously more
We can
than
iron his collar.
bothering the priest.
Just like nobody can iron our collar. Okay, there's a press here.
The stones were too heavy to turn by hand.
Okay. If I was to tie them together, using say some vines.
The
That
vine provided a
should
drive
make it
belt
turnable, yeah?
between the two stones.
And then I take the collar and put it in the press, surely.
So there I was, hundreds of miles from civilization, doing the housework.
Doing some ironing, yeah.
It's a strange world.
And then let's use this to help us turn it. 'Cause these are heavy stones, I'm pretty sure you can't do it by hand.
I guess that was intentional.
But we can do it like this. The cross is heavy intentionally, do you think, George?
The press worked surprisingly well.
And there comes his collar. Yeah, but it's on the ground now, George. Pick it up. Okay, so you found the priest's collar. And we have to continue on from there. By giving it to him, I guess. Because he's too lazy to press his own collar. It's almost like a halo there for a moment.
Here's your collar, Father.
Yeah, it's pressed. It's nice and smooth.
Thank you, George. You'll probably think it a little odd of me to make such a fuss.
Oh no. If I've been living in the jungle for 11 years, I'd be completely screwy too.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, perhaps I am. Ever since my last visit to that village.
Right, okay.
Now you've got your collar back. Will you take me to the village?
I've still not finished my sermon.
Look,
Who cares?
I still don't know.
You
why
live in the
you're
middle
so
of the
upset about
rainforest.
village.
Nobody's
And
anywhere near you.
Whatever the reason, it can't be
You
more
did a sermon for
important than saving
yourself.
Nico's life.
You're right. I must be crazy.
Mm.
We must make haste if we're to reach the village.
In more ways than one.
By the time we reached the village, it was sunset.
Okay, well, we needed to speak to the naked people, so...
Hello, boys. Glad to see you're still wearing the underpants. What?
They're the best Christmas present we ever had, Father.
Mine are too tight.
Well, we all have our cross to bear.
Speaking
This is George. He has a request.
really
I'm afraid I can't stay.
fairly
Good luck, George.
modern US accents. Oh yeah, bye then. He's giving them all his pants, apparently.
That's a relief. I never feel comfortable with him about.
Me neither. These damn pants keep riding right
Huh.
up my butt.
So, what do you want?
Cheese. Biscuits. What I'm looking for, actually.
My girlfriend has been bitten by a snake.
So, everyone in my family has been bitten by snakes.
I was bitten by a dormouse once.
She's real sick. I hoped your wise man might have medicine.
Wise man? You must have the wrong village.
Why is there nobody wise here?
Father Hubert said there was a wise man in the village who could help me.
Ooh, he must mean the old man, the shaman.
Yeah. If that's what you obviously don't think he's wise, no?
Are you going to stand by and let my girlfriend
I don't
die?
care.
Of course not. What do you think we are, savages?
Now you've got
Start
underpants.
the preparations for a cremation feast.
You're clearly not savages. You're
I'd
wearing
like to see the
underpants.
shaman, please. You can't just go walking in there and demand to speak to the shaman.
Why not?
You have to observe the protocol. The shaman demands tribute.
Tribute? You mean like a gift?
That's right.
The eternal question.
Is he supposed to,
What do
like,
you give a man
put himself
who
forward
has
as tribute? I don't...
everything?
What would he like? Would he like dog biscuits?
He'll like these biscuits.
If you say so.
He won't. I'm really offering him dog biscuits. Sorry, I didn't want to offer him dog biscuits. I don't think dog biscuits was a good idea.
He liked the biscuits, especially the black ones. He wants to know if you've any more.
I might do. Give me a moment. If I drop that into the biscuit box.
I put my lucky piece of coal in the empty box.
Yeah, here you go. I got some dog biscuits for you. I mean, I've got some biscuits for you.
Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I'll give them to him.
Could I talk to him, maybe? Instead of you just giving him biscuits all the time? Well, biscuits. Now he's eating coal.
The shaman didn't want the black rock.
Oh, he didn't want black tar heroin, no? Well, how about, can I go and see him now?
What kind of things?
Wait, I
does
gave
your
him
shaman
biscuits.
like? Does he have a hobby, a favorite sport?
You insult us. The shaman lives on a higher plane.
Oh, right. Maybe a book would be more suitable.
I gave him, he wanted biscuits.
Jigsaw puzzle? Don't you just hate choosing presents for people you don't know?
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. If I've been thinking things through the wrong way. We don't want to put coal in there. We want to put that in there.
I put the Mayan stone in the empty box.
I think that would make sense. That makes more sense. If we give him, like, the Mayan stone, he'll be very interested in talking to us.
I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I did.
I'll give them to
They're
him.
definitely biscuits.
The shaman wants to talk to you.
Okay.
I hoped he would. Well, it's been nice to talk to you guys.
It has. But I'll be on my way now, thanks.
That woman certainly...
She might be. How do you know? You don't know who the shaman is. I guess it's that guy there.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Please, sit down.
Okay. If you say so.
Welcome, George.
Thanks.
It has long been foretold that a white man will bring the coyote stone to this village.
Oh, it's a prophecy. It's a prophecy.
My girlfriend's been bitten by a snake.
And you want me to heal her?
That's the idea. Can you do it?
I'm not sure. My gums aren't what they used to be.
Well, I don't know if I need your gums
My
necessarily.
girlfriend's in a coma. Please, old man, give me the root.
Wait. This just turned really weird. He wants me to... You want him to give you the root?
Why is Father Hubert so reluctant
Be
to
careful.
leave the village?
I don't know. He used to come here a lot, but then he just stopped.
He ran out of underpants to give
He
them.
wanted to spend some time with his kids.
Wait. He has kids here.
Father Hubert has kids?
3 girls and 5 boys by my reckoning. All conceived in the same week at the Feast of the Monkey Dance.
Hold on.
Father
Was he not like a
told me of
Catholic
root
priest?
which could cure the bite of the river snake.
There's nothing sacred with these
No.
people? That was our secret, known only to
Well, it's either that or someone dies. I mean,
If that route is my chance of saving Nico's life, then I want it. Fast.
There is time yet, George Stobart. Time to learn why you were called.
yeah, I don't really care. Can we just get to the route, please? The route, yeah.
Fine. If I listen to your story,
Oh my
then will you give me
goodness.
the route?
The eel travels far, but still returns to the place of his spawning.
Okay, yeah,
And look,
sure.
I'm running on tight.
If you say so.
So can you skip the riddles?
Many
Let's watch.
years ago, when the world was young, the great god and king Quetzalcoatl was defeated by trickery and deceit. His enemy Tezcatlipoca took his place as leader and demanded terrible human sacrifices. A group of loyal priests found a way to trap Tezcatlipoca. But his powers were so great, they knew he would not remain trapped.
Trapped him in the
forever.
smoking mirror.
His time of incarceration would end with the eclipse, which marked the close of the Fifth Age. So the priests fashioned 3 obsidian stones which contained the power to seal the mirror for all time. But before the
Okay.
stones could be put in place, they were seized by the invading Spanish.
But how did they trap Tez?
I'm surprised they took stones. They preferred. They were
built a
more interested in
pyramid
gold.
which they told Tezcatlipoca was dedicated to him. At its center, they fashioned a huge mirror of perfectly smooth obsidian. Luring him into the pyramid with praise and flattery, they used sorcery to ensnare him in the mirror.
Don't believe that. But nevertheless, let's have a talk with him about other things.
There's an eclipse of the sun due very soon, isn't there?
Correct. The eclipse which marks the ending of the Fifth Age will come before the next full moon.
Less than 2 weeks. I didn't really believe that Tezcatlipoca
That's
would return,
worrying,
but I figured Karzak's
isn't it?
plans were in some way connected.
What else do we have?
Suppose I was to believe there was anything in your story, other than the rambling delusions of a seriously wacky old man.
Don't insult him now,
Suppose
come
I
on.
was to swallow it, hook, line, and kitchen sink. What then?
Then you would see that the fate of
Yeah.
the human race rests upon your shoulders.
Okay, if you say so.
Do I get anything to help me combat Tezcatlipoca?
Like what?
Well,
A hammer, you can
a
smash the
magical
mirror.
weapon?
Get real, George.
I don't suppose
An ancient
this would
my
be
god.
It sure would. This wax on a stick will change our lives.
What do you want it for?
To decorate our bodies for the monkey dance.
Yeah, let him have it.
What happened to the stones?
They were taken by the Spanish to the coastal town that is now called
already know that.
Guadalupe City. Only one stone reached Spain. The other 2 fell into the hands of buccaneers. The Jaguar stone was captured by an English captain, El Draco. The Eagle stone was taken by a pirate called Ketch. The
Alright.
Bird stone, the Coyote stone, reached Spain safely. That is the stone in your possession.
No. So what about the other ones? What can you tell me about them?
Tell me more about the Jaguar stone.
Many centuries ago, the port of Quaramonte was entered by a ship flying Spanish colors. The captain, the man known as El Draco, sent
Oh,
soldiers
Francis
to
Drake.
Only when the soldiers
Of course.
arrested the mayor did the people realize that they were English privateers. The mayor was held hostage while the soldiers looted and plundered the city. Amongst the treasures they stole was the Jaguar stone.
Okay.
Where is the Jaguar stone now?
Does anyone know?
Suppose El Draco took it back to his homeland across the Great Sea.
To England.
I guess so.
Tell me more about the Eagle stone.
The stone was loaded onto a galleon with many valuable artifacts plundered by the Spanish. But shortly after leaving harbor, a terrible squall blew up and damaged the ship. The ship was intercepted by a bloodthirsty pirate, Captain Ketch. Ketch made short work of overpowering the crew, stealing the treasure, and sinking the Spanish ship.
Where's
not
the
so
Eagle
good.
stone now?
Nobody knows for sure. Ketch retired from piracy and bought an island in the Caribbean.
Oh, well, there's good chances there then, surely.
What do I do when I find the stones?
Bring them here to me, and I shall prepare you.
Just
Stones
throw them
must be
away.
taken to the heart of the pyramid. Only there can they be used to seal the gate by which Tezcatlipoca will return to this world.
Oh, okay.
Now do I get the root?
Here, take it. Make haste if you wish to save the girl's life.
Well, you know, if I hadn't had to listen to you tell me about all this
Now
stuff.
you're talking in riddles again. Listen, is it okay if I crash here? I've got no chance of finding my way through the jungle in the
If you
dark.
took your sunglasses off, it'd probably help.
But you probably won't get much sleep. Tonight's the night of the monkey dance.
Okay. I don't need to see that. Especially if somebody got 5 children out of it. Here he is.
I left the village at dawn and stumbled back through the jungle in a post-party daze. It was just like sneaking back to my parents' house when I was younger. Except Oakland didn't have monkeys or parrots.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to press that root into liquid so that we can help Nico. We need some. In order to do that, we need to press it,
The cone was ideal as a makeshift container.
and to press it, the best way to do that would be to run it through the press. Squish it down, and then we'll have the fluid from the root.
As the liquid was squeezed from the root, it collected in the cone.
Collected in the cone. We want the cone back then. And then we can rescue Nico. Up we go, up the ladder. Lickety split,
Look, Hubert.
as they
the
say.
antidote.
What are you waiting for? Give it a go, quickly.
Don't know, do I want to give it to her quickly?
Nico. Here. Drink this.
Oh, George. It's horrible.
Just swallow it down.
This conversation's just
Okay, try
slightly
this.
worrying.
You'll need all your strength when we go after the other 2 stones.
Other stones?
Yeah, there's another 2.
What other stones? What have you gotten me into now, George Stobart?
The patient is sounding more like her old self already.
Mm-hmm. Well, there we go. We're traveling further. Across the
Nico,
Caribbean
recover quickly
Sea.
from her fever.
Some
To
nice
save
calypso
time, we
music.
decided to split up and look for each stone independently. I traced the pirate Ketch to a remote island in the Caribbean. With the fortune he'd amassed from piracy, he'd retired to a place that was later called Ketch's Landing.
Sure thing. Ketch's Landing. Is that where we're going, is it? Right, where are we going? A little theodolite there. We don't need that right at this moment. There's somebody we need to talk to first. A little boy at the end of the pier here. Who's fishing?
Hi, is this Ketch's Landing?
Yeah, man. You wanna buy some fish?
Nah, I don't like fish. What's your name?
Rio. It means river. What about you?
George.
George, it means stupid person.
Well, it's just a name.
I apologize if your name's George.
Is it true that Captain Ketch lived around here?
That's right. That's his house up on the hill. It's a museum now.
Yeah? That's exactly what I need. Thanks, kid.
You won't get inside, you know. The old ladies close it
Today.
down.
The old ladies.
What do you know about Captain Ketch?
Just what everybody knows around here. He was a pirate and get himself hung.
Well, of course, that's what happened to pirates all the time, wasn't it?
No school today?
No, sir.
What about your education?
I can fish, sail, and swim. I've been looking after myself since I was 6, and I'm bilingual.
Aren't you a little overqualified for a beach bum?
Well, you know, there's a lot of competition.
Hmm.
Who are
Probably
these
is in
old
that
ladies
area,
you
yeah.
mentioned?
Miss Frost and Miss Mina Ketch.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
Because they
It's
wanted to.
Bronson's doing.
The guy with the theodolite?
Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. They kind of regret it, you know. The man's a crook.
Do you know
Is he?
anything about pirate treasure?
Man, that's all stories. There's no such thing as a real pirate treasure.
Well, you're not going to tell me if there was, will you? Would you?
Do you know anything about a forthcoming eclipse?
No, but that explains why the weather's about to get real bad.
Rio, it's a beautiful day. There's no more than a whisker of cloud in the sky.
Trust me, man, it's going to get real bad.
Weather's going to get terribly bad. Do we believe him? Well, he lives in this area. He knows what the weather's like there, so I guess he'd be better suited to knowing than us. Okay, so we're going to go up here. Not really interested in talking to him right now. Here we go, let's talk to these two old ladies.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stobart. Would you care for tea?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Not really.
I don't like tea.
That's a good start, isn't it? Okay, so let's talk about that little boy first.
I've been talking to Rio, the little fisher boy.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch in my presence.
What a lovely old lady.
Nasty fishy boy.
That
Nasty fishy boy. What's he
I
done?
gather you don't have much time for the little boy.
That child is a delinquent.
I gather they don't have much time for anyone.
Yeah, well, he's only, what, 11, maybe?
A knave with one hand on the tops.
He's maybe 11.
What is it about Rio that you don't like, Miss Frost?
What's it that she does
Once
like?
upon a time, he and Emily.
Be quiet this instant, Mina.
Mm-hmm. Who's Emily then?
What can you tell me about Emily?
Emily, what business can she be of yours?
Her parents were killed in a typhoon.
We, as her only living relatives, took it upon ourselves to raise the child.
It's good to know Charity isn't dead.
Unfortunately, she is, presumably.
Washed overboard in the typhoon.
Mr. Stobart wasn't talking about Emily's mother.
Oh.
He was being sarcastic.
You're correct. Well spotted.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you pry into our family in this way? I refuse to answer any more of your impertinent questions.
If you say so. Then I'll just leave. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go inside your house. Seems fair.
It was locked.
The house is closed.
How come?
It is undergoing a
So what, are they just gonna live out
Refurbishment.
by the table all their lives?
refurbishment is half the work, young man. The intention
Yeah.
is to prepare the museum for the new century.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
Okay.
Look nice in neon.
A museum for a pirate? There was a stony silence.
Frederick Ketch was practically not a pirate. It's precisely this sort of vile misrepresentation that Mr.
Sure he
Bronson
is.
seeking to rebalance.
Oh?
Sure he is.
How?
Mr. Bronson has kindly agreed to undertake the museum's refurbishment at a very reasonable price.
Has he?
Understands the importance of
That's
a sense
good.
of history.
He also understands spherical geometry.
I'm not even gonna
Well, he does.
entertain that one.
Ma'am, I came a long way.
Spherical geometry, eh?
We make an exception in your case. Everyone will want to get in.
Pardon me, but I didn't
Can't really
exactly
kind of
have to
argument.
fight my way through the crowd.
You're the second visitor we've had today.
Well, who was the first?
No, I'm sorry, but it's impossible.
Okay then. Well, how about we talk about some other things?
Is that your cat?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's Ruddles.
Do you like cats, Mr.
Ruddles.
I love them. They're so
Yeah, why not?
cute with their claws and their little puckered butts.
Aren't they, though?
Really?
Encourage
George,
me.
really? Of all the things you could have said about cats, you decided to talk about their
You're really fond of that
They're
cat, aren't
bats.
you?
He is our companion and our
I'm
solace.
a little concerned about you, George.
Kidnapping the little monster until they let me in, but it wasn't my style. Maybe there was some other way I could use their affection for the cat to get me into the house. Okay, it was time for
Oh, yeah.
diversionary tactics. I thought I saw a little girl down on the beach.
There
He
it.
must be mistaken.
He must be mistaken. Mustn't he, Frost?
I'm sure I'm not. A little girl and that young preacher boy.
What? It's not possible. What were they doing?
Oh, the kinds of things that all little boys and girls get up to at their age.
When
Yeah,
I was
not
a
very
little girl,
much.
we used to play cows and milkmaids.
We'll betide you if you're lying to us, Mr. Stewart.
Wait, what? You played what?
Help you.
You played what? Okay, well they're off to do something.
With a creak of ancient corsetry, the sisters sailed majestically over the distant horizon.
Yeah, I'll be back. So what have we got around here? There's a flagpole.
I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
Oh yeah, George was it?
The flagpole had some sort of technical gadget on the end.
But you don't know what it is, do you?
A large tree stood beside the house, with a suggestive U formed by the branches.
I'm not exactly suggestive about the U, George. Why is it suggestive? Okay, well let's see. I reckon we can get rid of the cat. That's the next thing we want to do. So, you're going to catch me a fish. But
What about
first...
your friend Emily?
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch? A descendant of Captain Ketch, the pirate?
No.
Yeah.
Or doesn't bother you?
Why should it? We don't responsible for our ancestors.
That's a perfectly reasonable thing to believe.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Bronson's doing.
The guy with the theodolite?
Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. Oh, I know all about Mr. Bronson's plans.
Oh, he does he?
Can you let me have a fish, kid?
I thought you say you don't like fish.
It's not for me. It's a present.
For the old ladies? Well, it makes a change from flowers and candy.
No, it's for their cat.
Okay. What do I get out of it?
I can pay you. I've got Quaramontian dollars, French francs, and traveler's checks.
You must be joking. This bank is 3 islands away.
How about a worm? You're a
Is
fisherman,
this
right?
worm worth a fish?
Could be good bait. How did it die?
I think it drowned in tequila.
Just like my Uncle Gabriel. Yes, I love that.
That's what he wants.
Okay, I'll get you a fish. It might take a while though.
Okay then, well I'll walk away. I'll come back in a minute. I'll go and speak to that guy over there. Oh no, I won't speak to him yet actually. We will have to speak to him eventually, but not right now. From what I understand, from what I remember, you come out here a couple of times, go and talk to him. Say, where's my fish? He says, don't have one.
Did you see the weird sisters come by here?
Did I? They look madder than usual, so I hide until they're gone by.
Oh, okay.
As well. They thought you were playing with Emily. Boy, were they steamed.
Emily, you're madder than them.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy.
You didn't want to ask him about your fish, no? I've got a feeling Emily's probably either no longer with them or no longer alive. Which do you think it is? Answers on a postcard. To nobodyreallycares.com or something.
No luck with
Where's
the
my fish?
No, man. They don't want bite. That's cause they know there's a storm brewing.
Storm? I don't think so.
Well, you might be surprised.
Hey, I caught a bite.
You have?
Yeah, his whole leg
It's a
came
big
off.
one. A real big one.
Reel him in, Rio. Jeez, it must be a whale or something.
No, it's a bike.
Rustiest whale I ever see.
I still need a fish, Rio.
Okay, make me try again.
Maybe you better change your bait.
Yeah, maybe you should use that worm I gave you.
The only serviceable part of the bicycle's wreck was a rubber inner tube. You just
Well,
never know
take
when
it.
you're gonna need stuff like that.
Take it. Hey, Rio.
There's a fish, my man.
I can't put it in my pocket while it's flapping about.
Thanks.
Like that.
No problem.
There you go, it's not flapping around anymore. He didn't like the look of that, but, you know, you told him that you couldn't deal with it when it was flopping around. You can't complain.
What can I do with an old inner tube?
I know what I'd do. I'd make the biggest catapult you'd ever seen and use it to smack Bronson with a fish from a safe distance.
Those ballistic fish shenanigans of yours are gonna get you in deep trouble someday.
I think he gets in plenty of trouble. Every day. Okay. Okay, let's go. Back up to here, to the museum. Okay, so we need this ladder first of all. Let's get that extended.
The ladder extended easily.
And now we want to... Well, what we want to do...
I don't think so.
Okay, what we want to do is tie this inner tube onto the
I
flagpole.
couldn't reach it.
Go up the ladder then, you fool. Okay, so basically what we're going to try and do is we want to distract the cat. Because we want that red ball that the cat has. Yes, we're stealing a cat's ball. So what? Want to fight about it? Please don't. Put the goldfish. The goldfish? It's not a goldfish, guys. Put the fish on the other tube. And let's taunt the
That
cat.
should get the old cat dancing.
It should.
I just hoped it didn't give itself a cardiac.
And I'll pick up the ball. Hey, wait. Okay, yeah. So now what we want to do is we want to get that back. So we need to climb up here.
I didn't have a flag on me.
Okay, I don't want the flagpole, I want the inner tube. Can we give the cat the fish? Thank you. Give the cat the fish. Yeah, it's just munching away quite happily. So now we want to use these suggestive U-shaped branches to make a catapult. Hi there, welcome to the stream. How are you today? So yeah, we have to build ourselves a little catapult. And we want to knock the little target off the flagpole on the left. Which will get this guy to come up here to try and fix his surveying equipment. So let's see, we want to put the red ball into the catapult.
Put the ball in the catapult.
And we want to fire the catapult.
Okay. Yes!
Up there, that's the way, George.
So it was a lucky shot, but I knocked the Otolite target clean off.
Scored.
The flagpole.
He shoots, he scores. And now here he comes. And never do that again, George, no matter how hard you try. Not bad, how are you?
What the hell's going on here? Where is it? I had to climb out of the window to put that one on. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go through all that again.
Not this time. The house is locked up and the sisters aren't here.
Good to hear, good to hear.
I'll have to put the spare target on the other flagpole. A whole morning's
What have you been up to today?
I'm gonna fix all this and then I'm gonna fix you hear?
Yeah? Fine. I'll be waiting.
He's not going to like this. Yeah, swing on the flagpole, that's good. How are you ever going to get down? Yeah, it was on the PC. I think it was on... It was on the original PlayStation, I think, as well. I think that's actually what I played it on. I think it was on the PlayStation I played it.
I felt a little guilty about leading Bronson up there, but not much, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, because I never had the first one on PS1. I had the first one on PC, and the second one was definitely PS1 at that point. So yeah, it's a pretty old game, but it is a good one. Okay, so now we can find out what he's been planning.
The marker was a bright, shiny thing, and I have a weakness for bright,
I didn't
shiny
click
things.
there, but decided to have to go back and pick it up.
It wasn't going to be much use without the theodolite, though.
It's definitely a bit more of an interesting sort of storyline as well. With it being a while since I played it, you know, it brings back a few memories of a lot of the games of this type at that sort of time.
With Bronson out of the way, I could finally get a clear look at the plans. Engineers' drawings didn't mean much to me, but one thing was clear. These plans were for a 5-story, 200-roomed, luxury, pirate-themed hotel. Another stain on the bedspread of paradise.
Been playing anything interesting yourself recently? Okay, so now we want to go up the hill. While that guy carries on swinging back and forward on the flagpole.
You there! Why is Mr. Bronson hanging from that flagpole?
He climbed up there of his own accord.
Then help him, you stupid man!
Thanks very much.
Before you fall.
No, it is a Scottish accent. Yeah, I'm from all the way up in Inverness, and then in the sort of far north. Well, not all the way up, but you know, most of the way. Right, I have to give them his plans. Thank you very much for the follow, though.
Here, Bronson's plans.
Yeah, I was speaking to someone else from Edinburgh recently. Actually, he was kind of trying to stay away from the festival as much as possible. Was the main thing.
She's not wearing her reading glasses.
Ah, wait! Yes, I see now. I see it all too clearly. That man is planning to build a huge hotel.
So, what's your feeling about the Edinburgh Festival? Have you been to see anyone interested in this this past month?
I'm glad we didn't sign his contract.
Oh, I hate tricksters, especially confident ones.
Come, Mina. Mr. Bronson, you may consider yourself persona non grata.
Yes. Ave Canum.
Kindly disentangle yourself from our flagpole and eject yourself from our
Off he
property
goes.
this very minute.
Disentangle. Eject.
Hey, cut that out, you crazy old bat!
How dare you? Mina isn't crazy, she's just engagingly eccentric.
Yeah, as a bedbug.
Yeah, I haven't been down there for a couple of years to I can't remember what the last thing I saw there was.
I'd be really grateful if you could let me into the museum now.
Certainly, young man. We are most grateful to you for exposing this scoundrel.
It's been a long time.
Thanks, ladies.
I sometimes make my way down there because my brother lives down there, so now and again when I get a chance to visit it can be quite good to see what's happening.
While George was
Well, in
basking
that
in the
London.
sun-drenched Caribbean, I went to London. It was a long shot, but I thought I'd start my search for the Jaguar Stone at the British Museum.
Yeah, I'm the same. I tend to play most things. Other than this, I've been playing like We Happy Few at the moment, which is not too bad actually. The story's pretty good in that, but obviously there's quite a lot of big games coming up over the next couple of months, so not going to be short of things to play and stream. I actually quite like the storyline of it. I know a lot of people, did kind of slate it in the reviews, and I don't know if maybe some people were bothered by the fact that I know it was supposed to be like a survival game, but when it first was kind of announced, and I guess when everything kind of changed over, when it changed hands and obviously was a bit less independent sort of thing, they decided the story was kind of where they wanted to focus. I think that was probably a better idea, because when I kind of played it before, the survival stuff was a little bit, I don't know, it just felt kind of annoying. But then again, I just finished kind of the first act of it, which was fairly straightforward and kind of action, stealth kind of stuff, And the second act's a little bit more frustrating, I think, because it adds a kind of mechanic there where you're trying to, you're having to come back and forward and feed a baby, which is a little bit frustrating. But maybe I'll get to grips with that a bit better. I don't know. But no, I think it's quite a good game. It's good fun.
It was a small flat square of polished obsidian. Nothing like the one I was looking for. According to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake.
But no, I wasn't going to get it at first, because I have to admit I do kind of get a little turned off by some of the survival games that are coming out these days,
Can I help you, miss?
What can you tell me about the scrying mirror?
That belonged to the alchemist and part-time Elizabethan spy, Dr. John Dee. It was brought back from the New World by Sir Francis Drake and presented to him. It's Mayan,
Have you ever heard of an English sea captain called El Draco?
Well, Draco's obviously Francis Drake, isn't it?
Not a very English name.
I think that's what the Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the conquistadors.
16th century. Oh, I know. That's what the Spanish called Sir Francis Drake.
Francis Drake? Have you got anything here that belonged to him?
Indeed, miss. We have a couple of artifacts he brought back from one of his journeys.
Excellent. Maybe you've got the ones we need.
It's rather like a crystal ball, and you can't see anything in it. Apparently, he had a partner who used it to talk with angels.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm the same. I think pretty much everything that you've listed there is something I'm looking forward to playing, and I've got sort of pre-ordered and in some cases kind of paid off. I haven't been looking at the new Spyro game. That might be something worth taking a look at. Certainly to maybe play with my kids or something, but it might be quite nice to stream as well, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, most of those games I'm pretty excited to see as well. And yeah, it's just a continuous list of stuff that's constantly coming out that looks, looks like it's definitely worth kind of getting to grips with, I think. I can't remember, I do have quite a big list of stuff I've pre-ordered, but it gets to this time of the year and then you're thinking, I don't know if I can buy everything.
Said there were angels in the mirror, but devils in that stone.
Can I take a closer look at these mirror, please?
No, you cannot. That's why the cabinet is locked. They tried some newfangled interactive scheme. And you can guess what happened. Bloody kids ran off with half the exhibits. Hands-on experience, my foot. In my days, it was hands off, I ask you. What do kids know about ancient Mayan civilization?
I suppose the thing is, though, you know... Yeah, well, I mean, I'm still pretty early on in all that sort of, in all the sort of streaming side of things, so I'm still kind of getting to grips with it a little bit, I suppose. But yeah, there are sometimes I feel like I want to, I want to kind of sit and just kind of play without thinking about sort of everything else. But yeah, I think probably, hopefully at some point that'll become kind of more second nature, as you say, you know. And get to the point where it feels like it's something I'm kind of ready and willing to do all the time, sort of thing.
Can you tell me something about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly.
Well, hopefully it'll come in time and it'll all kind of come together properly as well, you know.
Drank and presented with, as you already know, the more famous scrying mirror to John Dee. The old loony didn't like the stone though. Reckoned it was tainted by...
I think one of the things has been as well, like it's I started doing this quite recently.
I've already... Oh,
I
no.
like playing a lot of these sort of adventure style games and some of the older sort of adventure style games. And I don't know how many different ones of them on, you know, on Steam and on other kind of things. But I find the problem is I play with sort of Steam and I end up with loads of games that I never play. So this might be a good way to get into those.
Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me.
Yeah. So I think it's good to have some of that time away from the stream, I suppose, isn't it? Just to so it doesn't feel too much like hard work, you know.
Yeah? What? You two know each other, do you? Excuse me, the telephone.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes.
I suppose it's just getting things together and getting the time to do it
I have a
with
house
every one of them, isn't
on the
it?
outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
What can you tell me about the Jaguar stone, Professor?
It's obsidian from the Chichen Itza region.
Professor Oubier, your taxi's here.
If you'll
Oh.
excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I find it especially frustrating when I'm playing something. It's not so bad, you know, when I'm playing something on the Xbox. I can obviously I've got the chat box there on the screen, and it's not too bad. I find when I'm on my computer doing these, getting the chat box in the right place can be a bit of a pain. So I end up having to have a laptop off to the side of me or my phone or whatever, you know. And obviously I have to make sure that that's it's turned down. A couple of times I've been caught out with some feedback, but you notice that pretty quickly.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar stone?
But no, it's definitely, I think, good to get away from it now and again, you know, and just kind of relax. Even if you are just sitting down and playing something else.
It's gone. Some sods half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Something stolen.
Don't worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Oubier showed up and the stone promptly disappeared. I didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him.
But it's one of those things, isn't it, with the chat box? You're kind of constantly looking at it going, is anyone there? Is anyone there? I'll have that key. That he never noticed me take. It's not surprising that someone managed to steal something from this museum if he didn't even notice me taking a key from right next to him.
Don't you think it's suspicious that Oubier has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo, an exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Zibalba Princess, moored down by Tower Bridge. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft
Yeah, oh
an
dear.
inside job, right?
Oh dear.
In other words, the thief was
Yeah.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
It does become kind of a constant kind of self-consciousness thing almost, doesn't it? You know. Like I'm hoping that.
Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police were called.
Yes, hello.
But I had to catch up with Oublier, and fast.
Want this? I don't know why we want to take this, but I suppose we'll do it anyway.
The cabinet was locked.
Does the key not work? Did the key only work on that one cabinet? Maybe it works on this one. Yeah, but I suppose it's good to kind of get into the habit, isn't it? Because then you kind of, it means you kind of pay attention to everything when you are doing it, and you don't get caught out sometimes, I suppose.
The key unlocked the case.
Oh well, we got this, whatever it is. Thanks very much. Thanks a lot, and hope I'll see you and speak to you again. I'll probably play this for a little bit longer, and then I might go across to the Xbox. I don't know, but we'll see. Thanks very much.
I'm sorry, miss, but I shall have to ask you to stay.
Oh, but surely
I'm looking forward to it.
No, but you will have to make a statement to the police. You're a witness.
Okay, what else can I do here then?
Bonjour. I wonder if you could help me.
Excuse me.
What's so funny?
Oh, I know where we need to go. We want to open this
Never mind.
open this curtain up, and then we can get out of here. Oh, there we are. And one last thing. To use this dagger to break the door open. I know it probably means we're damaging the dagger, but
Open with the thin dagger.
never mind. Okay, back at Ketch's Landing at the Ketch Museum.
Been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective.
And what are we doing now? Okay, what have we got? So we've got a ship's log.
It was an
Let's take a
old
look.
book with spidery writing covering the open pages.
I guess we'll have to pick it up. I'm not sure we should be touching it, but
March 20th, 1670 fix.
that's 1676, George.
Frigate off
And that's San Salvador.
It was garbage. Huh. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic qualifications. The passage went on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships. It seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that.
Is that
which I
here,
had
I
hidden.
wonder?
For is it not writ that
Is
'tis
it here?
easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle?
Yeah, that's part of what's written at least. Here we have the elusive captain.
Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a part-time pirate.
Maybe he was. Anything more interesting about him?
It was the portrait of Captain Ketch. The portrait might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to
I don't know,
carry.
George. You get all sorts of strange things in your pockets. I swear. You just fill up your pockets with all sorts of things. Okay. What have we got? We got a bell. And our ship's wheel, should I say. What we do want to do is take a look at the desk.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
Oh no, hang on. I've got a chart here. I guess he used...
Okay, I've had my hands on an historical document.
Well, now probably when you've got your hands on the historical document, it crumbles into a million pieces, but we'll put it down on the desk just now, just in case.
The chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk.
That's good. We've also got to take this hanging lantern. Because I think there's somewhere...
That lantern, I felt kind
somewhere it goes.
biblical. Like Jesus or Florence Nightingale.
I think Florence Nightingale's probably a bit more likely. I don't know that they had iron lanterns when Jesus was around. Maybe they did. I really don't know.
The lantern fitted so precisely in the inkwell, it could only be deliberate.
So now we want to take this quill.
That might come in useful in ticklish situations.
Okay, what else have we got? There's a chest. I guess we'll open the chest up. Pop.
Surprise!
And there's a child inside the sea chest. As you'd expect. Slightly creepy.
What the? Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding, obviously.
What do you do?
What do you think she'd be doing in the chest, George?
Grown-ups?
That's where she's being stored during the day when she's
Shouldn't be here.
not supposed to be playing.
George.
Pleased to meet you, George.
What was she doing in the box, George?
George,
Jeez.
make your mind up.
Jaws or G's? Well, he's not a shark. Let's see. What have we got?
That cross you're wearing, Emily,
My lucky Jesus cross.
it's just like the one Captain Ketch wore.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, she's going to give you the cross round her neck, George. That's likely to happen, eh?
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah, I know. Scary looking guy, huh?
He was my great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, you have his eyes.
Let me speak
Why
to her
don't
about
you
other
play with
things.
Rio?
Other
I'm
people.
not allowed.
How come?
Because Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad. Why
What
don't
else?
you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed
Oh, that's
out common
good.
sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
No, I'm not
Rio's
gonna
a smart
not gonna pass too much judgment on that, but yeah,
Rio
it's
is
probably
clever.
true.
He can spit ever so far.
It's good.
I
She's
bet
impressed
you
by
can't
this.
keep
The
this
child
piece of coal
spitting.
in your mouth for the next half hour.
Could too. I could keep it in my mouth for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah? Go on then.
Oh no!
Prove it.
Don't want to. And if you try to make me,
Oh no! I really don't like that line. She could keep it in her mouth for hours and hours and hours. No, no! Oh my goodness!
Look.
It's when you go back to things like this and you realise, you know,
That's a magic stone.
how much innuendo there was in there. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but that's what it felt like.
Would you like to play darts?
No,
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
that's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me.
And now he's pitching and catching.
Do Do you know
Okay,
how to
George.
use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying.
Okay,
Not
classy.
until 5th grade.
What would you trade for that cross, Emily?
A puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy in my pocket right now.
No, are you sure you don't have a
Anything
puppy in your
else you'd
pocket,
trade?
George?
Don't know.
What else could she trade? So yeah, we need to find something to trade with her. If I remember, this was a bit of a pain and a bit of a pain of a thing to try and resolve.
Wanna play?
No.
Hey, cat. Watch where you're putting those claws.
But basically she wants something to be kind of made for her. So what we need to do is we need to give the cat the quill,
The cat made
which it
short
then
work
totally
of that,
destroys.
tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces.
And then we can take the shreds of the feather. And then we want to go down and speak to Rio down by the sea as he fishes. Yep, he's still here. There's still no storm. I'm starting to wonder whether he was telling the truth or not.
What do you give to a small, irritating girl who asks about everything?
Try a conch. Delicate colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah, why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yep.
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She well vexed with me.
Why is your sister mad with you?
Well, last night when I
Because
got
you
home
didn't
now,
give her a
something went
conch.
Wild. Rio, she said.
Obviously.
How come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is
Catch
tiger
something
fish.
yourself then.
So don't bother come back home till you catch one, boy. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
We're most of the way there then.
Hey, this is just what you need to make a fly.
Thanks. Let's hope them tiger fish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's a conch.
And the tigerfish are hungry. Let's hope so. Okay, so apparently a conch shell's what we needed to get for Emily. She lives like by the sea with her aunts who have like a museum on the seafront, and she'd want a conch shell. I mean, maybe she would, but it strikes me that she'd probably have plenty of them already. It wouldn't be hard. Hey Emily, here's a conch shell for you.
Why don't you run along and play?
Aunt Mina told me. Stay out of mischief.
Was that why you were in the
Stay
chest?
indoors, does
Okay.
it? On a beautiful day like today?
There's a storm coming.
Oh, nuts. You don't know that.
I do so. I can see the whole world from the window.
No, you can't.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm busy. Here, I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents from strange men.
I'm not a strange man.
Then why are you called Jaws? Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not
It's
called...
not as...
Look, conch, pretty, swap with a cross, yes or no?
Oh, he's decided to go primitive.
Right, this thing's going out the window.
Okay. We'll do swapsies.
We'll do swapsies. I'll give you this possibly priceless crucifix for a conch shell that I could have picked up myself. But, you know, doesn't have to make sense.
Ketch's cross slipped snugly into the pen holder.
Good.
What you doing, Jaws?
I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
Silly.
Looks like he was right to do so.
Women have intuition.
The lantern cast a strong light over the desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross. And the shadow fell precisely over a small, unnamed island
Hmm.
shaped like a skull.
Well, that's interesting. Okay.
That must be it. Ketch's Treasure Island.
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island. It's a bad place.
Zombie Island.
Well, bad place or not, that's my next port of call.
Can
I
I
think
come
we're
to
about
it?
to get involved in some
I
Dead
never
Island
get to
business
this
here.
house.
No? Let's go. We're going to see if we can find somebody who can take us to Zombie Island. Here we are. Well, the little kid has a boat next to him, so I guess maybe he can bring us to Zombie Island. I hope.
Would you take me to, Zombie Island?
In this weather? You madman.
The rain will keep the zombies
It's a
indoors.
nice day right now.
Just
Zombies.
say I did meet a zombie. What would you do?
Run away,
No zombies
obviously.
on Zombie Island. At least, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good.
What would you do if you found a zombie, George?
Not
You would
anymore.
You still want to go?
I guess.
get something,
I ain't had no luck
jab it
with
in the
them.
head? I don't
And
know.
with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
Okay, looks like we're going to Zombie Island. All aboard? Just like threw that guy in the sea. It's a bit extreme. Well, okay. Zombie Island has an awful lot of cliffs. I can't see any zombie bodies lying around, so maybe we're okay.
This was Zombie Island. Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister. Come on, Rio. Let's find that
He's not going to come with you.
I'm staying right here.
Oh, come on. You said yourself there's no zombies left.
Yeah, but that was while there was a big pile of seawater between me and this place.
Oh, it's obviously a
All we
very
have now
creepy
is a
island.
bit between the boat and the shore, and I'm hanging onto it.
Okay, well,
Rio's boat was strewn with fishing nets and tackle.
yep, it certainly is. What else have we got here?
The outcrop was about the only feature on the cliff face.
A rocky outcrop. I'm going to need to ask him for some help to get up here.
Could I borrow your net?
Yeah,
man, no problem.
cast a net over it.
You planning on catching some fish?
Nope. I'm after a big rock.
A big rock. Yes, you are. So we're going to throw this over the rocky outcrop, and hopefully that'll help us climb up to the island.
Well, here I go. Wish me luck, Rio.
Good luck, George. Watch out for the Walking Dead.
Watch out for the walking. You said there weren't any here. He said watch out for the Walking Dead as well.
I stumbled down dark stairwells.
It's
for what
AMC's
seemed
Broken
like
Sword.
forever, until suddenly I found myself, wow, in an abandoned London Underground station. This place must have been closed down decades ago.
An abandoned London Underground station. That's exciting.
It was an old chocolate vending machine.
There was an old chocolate vending machine. Does that mean it's got old chocolate in it, or?
Which the machine dispensed chocolate bars. It was a cup which caught rejected coins.
Wow.
It was an
Okay.
old
Ticket machine?
A sign read, tickets 3D.
Okay.
The machine needed to be fed a coin before it would operate.
Mm-hmm.
The tray was empty.
Empty tray.
The cup was empty.
And no coins rejected recently. Okay.
The machine looked like it had sold its last ticket a long time ago.
What else can we do? Oh, we've got the sound of trains nearby. Oh wait, yeah, there's a coin slot on the top there.
The slot was much too thin for my fingers.
Yeah, it needs
Where
coins,
the
not
king
fingers.
owned it was embossed below the coin slot. Something protruded slightly from the slot.
Oh, something's protruding from the slot. Well, let's see. No, that's not what I want. She's got her handbag. Let's empty her
There was nothing very useful in my bag.
handbag.
Just a single hat.
I think it's interesting that you've got like a... Obviously you've got like an inventory. And in her inventory there's a handbag. It's like... Does it need to be there? An openable container. Inside a container.
I pushed the
I
hat
suppose they
through
do it
the
still
slot
these
and
days.
whatever was stuck there disappeared into the machine.
Usually some kind of premium loot container. Wait, it got stuck in the machine. Okay, well let's have a look. We might have a nice old coin to pick up.
I pulled out an old English penny.
Oh, good. That's just what I needed. Okay. So now we go over to this weighing machine. And we can use the old penny with it.
I put the old penny into the slot, the needle twitched rustily, and the machine spat out a card.
Oh, we got a weighing machine card. That's exciting. 13 stone apparently. Oh, nearby trains. Okay, but we can also get this cupboard open that's over here using the obsidian dagger that we stole.
The blade of the dagger just fitted between the door and the soft wood frame. The door gave slightly,
Excuse me.
and then held firm.
No, it looks like the solid obsidian dagger's no use for opening the door entirely. But if we push this weighing machine card into the slot, that'll open it without
I
any
remembered
problems.
my student days when I regularly forgot my house keys. A wiggle with the thick card between the frame and the lock, and the latch lifted.
Oh yeah, if you have the kind of lock which is easy to open with credit cards. Okay, well let's press the button. And now we're stopping the trains. Have I missed anything? Can I close the cupboard?
If I close the cup,
Oh wait. Oh, I have to wait for the train to be coming. Oh, here we are. I think. Yay, we've stopped the train, so now
the train was my right
Nico can
hand.
get out of the
Sorry
abandoned
about
subway
what was
station.
specific when I got to the docks.
Okay, so now this bit was quite frustrating if I remember rightly in the game so long ago, because there's like a maze here that you have to get through, And it's actually quite frustrating. So first of all, we go in the top path here. And what we want to do is we need to take one of these reeds from the swamp. Then we want to go I think it's this way, if I remember rightly. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, we want to exit up there. From there we want to take this reed that we've just picked up, which is there, and we want to put it in this hole in the ground. It's a lair of some kind of creature.
The end of the reed had been neatly bitten off.
There we go. And now we want to get back
Now
to
I
the...
knew what was living in there. A long-toothed, snarling, furry wild thing.
Sounds about right. So now we're going to go back to where we came from. There we go. There we are. And now we want to use this bottom section here. And we continue across to the right in this area. And when we go to the right, what we find eventually... Okay, well, first of all, insert the dart into there. Okay, now put that back in your pocket. Thank you.
The dart fitted snugly into the reed. Great. I was tooled up and dangerous.
No, we can put our inventory away for now. Just keep walking to the right. And there we find a boar. Although the way they've done it in the game, it kind of looks like a tiny elephant. But nevertheless, we can knock it out with this dart. And it won't bother us, which is good. Okay. So now that that's gone, we can go this way. And up the top. Just here. Oh, there we are. And we reach a kind of needle-like rock in the middle of there. What we want is to take some of these creepers from the rock. Which is fine.
The creeper just came away from the rock as I pulled it.
We want to put this little marker onto the net. So what we're going to do is try and throw this net over this rock so that we can kind of
The marker clipped
survey where we are. And then we want to... Did I actually take the things from the rock? I'm not sure I did. Let me just... Oh, actually, I didn't pick them up.
The creeper didn't look like it would hold my weight.
No, that's fine. Okay, I need to actually... Yeah. So what we need to do instead is take the net and marker that we had there and connect it to the creepers. They won't explode, it's fine.
The creeper felt unpleasant and fleshy.
So now we need to use some surveying equipment. What we want to do first is we want to throw this over the... No, George. That's just not right.
No good.
That's
I'd have to
just
be
not
bitten by a
right.
radioactive spider before I stood any chance of getting up there.
I think... Yeah, we need to connect the net, which is there, to the creepers. Well, there we go, he's doing it now. I don't know why he wasn't doing it before, but he's doing it now.
Great. I'd created some sort of creeper marker fishing net assembly. Sometimes I terrify myself with my creative genius.
You terrify me, George, too. With some of your plans. And there we go, throw this over the rock.
I'd successfully got the marker into a
Okay,
position.
but now what we need to do...
Simply by using the kind of lateral thinking that can get you institutionalized.
Yeah. But George, you managed to escape institutionalization for quite some time. So I'm sure you'll be fine. Oh, and we're back here. And we want to go this way again. Let me think. Okay, and then we want to go this way. And then we want to go that way. Then we want to go around the next one. It really is a bit of a maze. And then we want to go... Well, where did we just come from? I think we want to go that way. Let me just think. So now we want to go here, I think. And then we want to... Come on, George, ignore the mosquitoes. You'll be fine. And then if I remember rightly, we want to go from here again. And that should take us to where we can look down to our marker. I believe. I could be wrong. Hopefully not. Yeah, there we go. We've reached a plateau. So now we can use our surveying equipment to give us a better idea of what we're doing. So, 1 theodolite. Well, there's some initials here, take a look at those.
Initials carved into the stone read F.K. Frederick Ketch had been here.
Oh, good stuff. Good to know. Frederick Ketch has been there. Have we got some
Joining
holes?
the dots would make an equilateral triangle.
An equilateral triangle, which coincides helpfully with a theodolite. Let's take a look, George. See what's happening.
The hill I was on had reminded me of a camel's hump as I'd climbed up it. Now I had to see what I could see.
Okay, well, we want to go this way. Okay, how am I moving exactly here? Oh, I see. So we want to pan right until we can see the marker that we just laid down. Having some trouble finding it. There's a cave there, but I don't think that's where I want to look. What am I doing wrong? Maybe I'm just missing where the marker is. Okay. So yeah, we're just trying to find the marker we laid down. I don't think it's... Oh yeah, there it is. Or no, is that me escaping? No, that was me coming out of looking through the thing. Oh, and now I've got the angle's been put back to the centre where it was before. I feel like I'm almost there though. Maybe. There it is. There's the marker. Okay. And what have we got? Oh, there's a tall pillar.
I'd fastened on the rock down in the forest, and right in line with it, the rock I was looking for.
If you say so, George. And now we'll go down the hill to the right hand side. So, Nico finds herself below London's Tower Bridge. It's not a great place to find yourself, to be honest. Okay, let's see. So we want to hide behind the crates. Okay. I want to get up there. Go. Quick. Hurry up, Nico, before he comes back. Hurry up. Oh, that was lucky. A moment later and we'd have been caught. What have we got? Okay, I need to open this door. And the way to do that is we need to open this door and then get back up there. So go. And back up the ladder quickly. Ah, you've been caught. And now you're dead. That's great. Looks like I wasn't quick enough. Everyone's dead. Okay. Let's try that again. Because that didn't work out quite correctly. Okay, go now. Go. Up you go. Hurry up. Okay, good. But I think we're just a little slow doing that. I think we need to wait until he's gone past us. So basically, now. Go, go, go. Hurry up, Nico. Hurry up. Now get back up that ladder quickly. And then when it's time, you got to slam this door on the guy. Now close the door on him quick. Take the mop. And jam it in the handle. And now we've gotten rid of a guard. Well, that was nice and easy. Okay, let's see what we got. We've got some portholes. I guess we're going to take a look through it. See what we can see.
But the collar woman was there. They'll know it was me.
It's Ubier.
The right stone, you're sure?
Yes, of course, it's the Jaguar stone. No possible mistake. Here it is.
And Karzak.
Karzak, please. The police will be looking for me soon. You're going to get me out of the country, aren't you?
Stop your whining.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure he is.
What this stone symbolizes?
I thought you just
I'm sure he's not just going to kill you.
Fool. I intend to cast this stone into the sea.
But why? It's unique.
Exactly. With it gone, the Mayan priest's plan to destroy Tezcatlipoca cannot succeed.
I can assure you that Tezcatlipoca is a mythical figure.
Such a small
You're
mind.
wrong, Ubier.
Tezcatlipoca is real. I have seen you in my dreams. We have spoken of his plans for this world. We have spoken of your part in these plans.
My part?
Mayan
It would be
gods.
useful. He told me how to crush your spirit by turning you to drugs.
My wife died. You know that full well. She was my world, my everything.
And now, you are no longer useful.
Oh,
She called out your name as she died, you know.
wait, what? Who?
What are you saying?
And then they thought you'd done it. It all
Uh-huh.
worked perfectly.
You?
Flat Top here thinks he's got it all planned out.
Bastard! You monster! For the love of God, Karzak!
Which one?
Pop a couple of suppressed rounds into him. I don't. Right, let's go and check if Ubier has anything we need.
There were no signs of life, but I checked that Ubier really was beyond help.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's definitely dead. I mean, you watched him take like 2 shots in the chest
We were
from
going to
like a
need this
foot
to
away.
support
So,
Karzak.
what do you think?
I knew Ubier would have approved.
Yeah, give me that stone.
It was the Jaguar stone, all right.
Excellent. Oh, Karzak, we're in trouble. Only we're not, because we've got an obsidian dagger. He's got a bleeding leg. Oh, and here's George.
Pirates?
Oh, looks like they're shooting Monkey Island the movie in this place.
I was about to make good my escape when... Cut!
Who the hell are you?
I can explain everything.
Don't bother.
He's George. He just does what he wants.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were
What have we
making
got? We've got a
movie.
lady in
So,
brown thigh-high
George
boots and a
Stobart.
pink
Two
cat
beers and some
suit.
teas.
It's okay, Mr. Hawks. He wasn't in the shot.
Hawks?
and a
This had to be
guy.
Carlton Hawks, the newest enfant terrible of Tinseltown. I'd read about
I'm
it.
not sure what he's supposed to be
Mail-room boy
wearing.
makes good. Nice to know it was still possible to get to be a director armed with only an encyclopedic knowledge of postal charges.
Stay out of the way, surfer boy. I'll deal with you later.
Surfer boy?
Well, whatever. Who do we have here? Who's this guy?
Hi, George Stobart.
Hello, mate.
You're English, right?
Blimey, you don't miss much, do you? Bert Savage. Have you seen what the caterers laid on today? Buns and pancakes.
That's awful.
It's an improvement on yesterday. The buns are stale, but the pancakes are bloody lovely.
Well, that's good. It's good to have pancakes at least.
How long have you been in the movie business?
Flipping years, mate. Absolutely flipping years. I was in the army before that. Thought to myself,
The army, then
"You've been
movies.
risking your bleeding neck every day. Why not cash in on
Oh,
it?
you
like?"
know.
So you became
Why
a star?
not?
Just like that?
Nah, of course not. I had to do the training first.
Did you ever work with Carol Climax?
The Dirty Dachshund?
Carol Climax.
Flipping princess, mate.
I heard she was very beautiful.
Mind you, she acted like one too. Ordering this, demanding that.
Well, I suppose that sounds like what you expect from her. These people. Let's keep moving.
You know what the locals call this place, don't you?
No, but I guess you're gonna tell me.
Zombie Island.
Zombies?
A crazed gleam came into his eye.
Now he's going to run away looking to...
Get me the writers. Get me makeup. I want zombie pirates in this movie by the end of today.
Zombie pirates by the end of the day, And no Johnny Depp in
Who's the
sight.
leading lady?
Don't you recognize her? That's Sharon Kowalski.
Oh, right. I'd never heard of her.
Yeah, well, that's her there. And who's this guy? Says he's a boy.
Hi there, George Stobart.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Haiku McEwen.
Haiku McEwen.
Is your name really Haiku?
Yeah. It was my mom's idea, okay? When I was born, I was so small and perfectly formed I reminded her of a Japanese poem.
Well, I guess it
Oh,
could have
well.
been worse. She could have called you Limerick.
That's my middle name.
Really?
Did you always
That's
want to be an
unfortunate.
I don't think of what I do as acting, man.
actor? You're not alone.
It's more like I'm the voice of my generation. What I'm saying for the kids on the
It's
street.
just an
Which is
interesting
what?
voice.
I'm crap, I'm going nowhere?
Huh? What are you saying, man?
I think he made it pretty
Stobart,
clear.
get out a shot. Positions, everybody.
I'll get a flip chart and explain it to you later.
Haiku, baby, are you ready?
Okay, man. Which scene is this?
The
You've
next
been
one.
captured by Silver's
Which scene
accomplice,
is this?
Pirate Babs, who's fallen in love with you. Okay, people. Top of page 76, Sharon.
What? Okay.
What about my big speech?
It's been cut. Everybody ready?
Up to speed.
No, cameraman's ready.
Quiet on the set. Okay, let's make magic.
Oh, please.
And action!
Why don't you forget that?
This is gonna be pretty poor acted.
Merry men. Can't you see we were made for each other?
I know.
The Squire
But Squire Trelawney
is
saved
merry
my life,
men.
Captain Babs.
and
Why,
pirates.
If it hadn't have been for him, that giant octopus would have made mincemeat out of me.
But right now he thinks you're a traitor. He's locked you out of the stockade, Jimbo.
That 20-foot high wall with spikes might have kept out Silver's men, but it
Wow.
ain't gonna stop me.
Jimbo.
And cut.
Yeah, that was garbage.
Good heavy breathing, Sharon.
Natch, I'm a pro.
Is that the best thing that she can
Did you
do?
get the heavy breathing, Flash?
Did I ever, boss? We should have made this movie in 3D.
Haiku, you were great. We're setting up for the stunt now, so get a bite to eat.
Good plan. And we'll get the stuntman out.
Savage, on set, damn it.
Okay. Give him a moment. He's just finishing his pancakes. What have we got here? What's in this hedge?
As I walked towards the bush, it started buzzing angrily.
It's a buzzing bush.
There was a hornet's nest somewhere
Oh,
in
okay.
that bush.
I was gonna say it's just a random buzzing bush. You see them all the time. Let's see, we've got some
The bun was so stale it felt
Buns?
like a small rock.
some syrup. And we also want a pancake, I think. I think that's the bun, that's the pancake, and that's the syrup. Maple syrup, obviously, with the Canadian flag on it. So, we want to put some syrup on the pancake. Oh, come on, George, really? Syrup on the pancake. We want to talk to Mr. Savage over here and give him a pancake.
Would you like a pancake, Bert?
Don't mind if I do.
Love the old pancake for him.
Pancake oozed maple syrup all over Bert's chins.
Ew, you put bloody syrup on that pancake. Now it's messed me all up.
Sorry. Now you're gonna like this though. We're gonna stir up a hornet's nest, if you like. Oh, they're not happy.
Those hornets were not pleased.
Excuse me. Okay, so we've got another bun. And again, we throw it in the bush. And this time, things are going to go badly for Mr. Savage.
Get that camera rolling. This could be good.
I don't think that's the stunt he was expecting.
Cut and printed. Brilliant, folks.
Yeah, you've got hornets flying around now though.
Okay, the next scene is down on the beach. This
Well,
is
let's
where
go then.
Hawkins finds the treasure in the cave of the crabs.
Let's go to the
Would
beach.
those be giant killer crabs by any chance?
Giant mutant killer crabs with attitude.
Oh, just the kind we need.
There it was, the rock I'd seen from the camel's hump. Now that I was close
Exciting.
up, I could make out a small cave near the top of the pillar.
Oh, small cave, top of the pillar. You're not gonna get up there, are you? Unless you can use that camera rig.
Hey, you! Trouble!
Who, me?
I want you to stay right where I can keep an eye on you.
I'm not one of your
Okay.
Rockies, Hawks. I go where I like.
Not here, you don't. The movie company has rented this island for the duration. You're trespassing. Do as you're told or you're gone.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll tell you about something.
Why
About
did you
this
use
rocky
that cave
pillar?
up on the rock pillar at the end of the beach?
We don't have a stuntman anymore.
Hey, I'll do the stunt.
I appreciate the offer, but if you fall, you'll see
No, I
us.
won't. It's
No,
fine.
I won't.
Everybody hear that?
I heard it.
Good enough, we're covered. Got any experience?
Yeah.
Death-defying leaps, desperate fistfights, getting caught in explosions, you name it.
Okay, people, move out. We're shooting
Sounds like
a
we're
scene
okay.
at the end of the beach.
No, we're not. The camera's still bogged down.
Shoot, I forgot about that. No go, Stobart. We'll have to use this cave after all.
No, this cave's rubbish. You don't want to use that cave. Let me have a look at this camera.
Flash?
Yep.
We can't film at the Needle Rock because the camera's bogged down, right?
You got it, champ.
Mm-hmm.
So why can't we use the portable camera instead?
You know, that's a pretty smart idea.
Yeah, imagine that. It's sitting right next to you on the ground. And you didn't think of using it, no? Come on then. I'll have to tell the director how to do his job.
What's the name of the movie?
Are you trying to be funny?
No.
It's Treasure Island. The only book I ever read twice.
Treasure Island?
I've been talking to the cameraman. He's got a portable camera. So you can use the cave in that rock pillar at the end of the beach. That's a dramatic cave if ever I saw one.
It certainly is.
We ain't got a stabilized harness for it. The camera will wobble.
Did D.W. Griffiths have a stabilized harness when he made Birth of a Nation?
You're right, damn it. Hitchcock, Wells, none of them needed one. For crying out loud, Sam Raimi stabilized his camera on a plank. Props.
He also covered his cast in syrup.
Hot dog. We're gonna do a cinema verite pirate movie. George, get to wardrobe. We're gonna make you a star.
On my way.
Sounds good. We've not got very much more to do.
Ready when you are, Mr. Hawks.
I think we're about to fetch the last of the stones, and then all we have to do is enter the pyramid. Let George climb that rocky face. Open the treasure chest.
It was the stone which Ketch had captured from the Spanish.
And he's found the last stone. It's a successful mission. Ooh, there's a burning village. No George though. But there are underpants on the ground.
He left for the Indian village, so I hurried to catch up with him. When I arrived, I found a scene of desolation.
You can tell it's a scene of desolation because there's a pair of tight white underpants just lying on the ground. For some very strange reason. So who's here?
These sunglasses are George's.
Oh, George's sunglasses.
Where are you?
Who do we have here?
Tezcatlipoca. I'm almost glad to see you.
Tezcatlipoca. Sure. Did he just laugh like really weirdly?
You little asshole. What happened here? Are you responsible for this? And where's George? Have you seen him?
Hey, it's the guy George rescued earlier in the game. What do we have? Oh, there's a Mayan stone on the ground.
It was too hot to pick up.
There's a barrel here with water in it. Can we knock that over? Onto it? Nope, looks like Nico's not strong enough to do that.
I just didn't have the strength to tip that barrel.
Maybe this guy will be able to help us.
Hey, Shorty, make yourself useful and help me with this barrel. Thanks.
Now can we pick up that stone? Well, we've washed it off the side, but now it's collectible in a way that it wasn't before.
It's the coyote stone.
We got it.
What is it? Where are
Now
you
you're saying to
pointing?
go that way.
I didn't need the lantern since it was still daylight. Besides, it was broken.
Well, okay then, let's go this way, because that's where he's telling us to walk. He's like nudging us over there. Well, we followed the path for a few hours, apparently. Well, what do we have here? So we have a
The
gantry,
gantry went all the way up the pyramid.
which goes right the way up the pyramid, and we have some rope, which I'll take. Okay, buddy. I need you to do something for me.
Tezcatlipoca, I have an important job for you. Take this
Tezcatlipoca.
rope to the top of this scaffolding and throw it over the top.
Oh,
You say so? So he's got to climb up some scaffolding. This, like, tiny man. Well, okay then. This is going to take a while. Okay, so now we have some rope. And we've got like a kind of pulley system here, which we want to attach the rope to. Which should then kind of turn that into an elevator, I guess. An elevator, a lift. Excuse me. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to take this cylinder out of this generator. I think it's a generator, is it? Looks like a generator, I guess. We want to use our dagger to cut the fuel line. Oh, we've got a guy with a rifle of some kind there. We want to... Where's that cylinder? Take that cylinder and put it under there so we can get some fuel. Which is what we needed. And then we want the fuel to go in here. There we go. Okay, so now what we want to do, now that we've filled it, is press this button to turn it on.
The motor spluttered into life.
It started. What do we want? We want to pull the lever. Yep, I would say that that lift works. Which is good. Let's put the lever back down. Okay, so now we need to speak to him. Basically, I need to get him to pull the lever while I'm on the platform.
Tezcatlipoca, when I tell you, I want you to copy what I am doing.
copy.
Yes, copy. Yep, that's about right. I'll get on the platform.
Okay? Copy.
That's it. Go. Do it.
George, I realized those bastards were going to sacrifice George to Tezcatlipoca over my dead body.
Is that the general?
George was the only one to notice me.
Where are they? The eclipse is about to happen.
Patience. Your mother will be here soon, and Karzak will be close behind.
Oh, they're
Keep
going
the
to do a
young
human
together,
sacrifice.
worrying to others.
Yeah, Raoul.
The maniacs were going to sacrifice George.
Shut up, Stobart. Just shut up.
Calm down. He's no threat.
Hey, Raoul, why don't you do us both a favor and shoot Pablo?
You're very funny, Stobart.
Yeah, well, why not?
I haven't forgotten Marseille. When Karzak cuts your heart out, I'll be the one laughing.
I'll bet I'm not the
Well,
only
that's
one
not gonna
throwing
happen.
jump around here either. Hey, Raoul, I'm warning you.
George isn't losing his heart.
Raoul was a bundle of raw nerves. I hoped George wouldn't push him too far.
Okay, what do we have? Well, we've got an ammunition belt, which I'll take. If I can. Good. Now I think there's not much else you can do but go back down the elevator. She's kind of pointing down. I don't think the guy all the way down there was able to see her do that. Maybe he was. He seems to have been. Okay, I need to talk to this guard now. Which one do I need to talk to?
Hey, señorita.
Too late. I had
Hey,
to see.
how are you? Just want to talk to them.
Bonjour, Capitaine.
Only Sergeant, pretty one. What are you doing here?
Snuggle said I could come here with him.
Snuggles?
Oh, I mean the general. We're, friends. May I go up the pyramid?
We have strict instructions not to let anybody
You shall not
Oh,
pass.
but I've told you who I am. Surely nobody would mind.
Well,
Oh, please. I'd be ever so grateful.
I tell you what. I'll ask Pablo if it's okay for you to go up.
If Pablo saw me, I'd be dead. No. It's not worth the bother. I'm not really that interested in their
Yeah, you didn't think that one through, really, did you?
Well, okay. It's men's work up there anyway.
I'll just run along and play around here, okay?
Okay, you do that.
Yeah, but...
I didn't want to push my luck by talking with the guards again.
Okay, well, what we do need to do is we do need to take this torch. Which is what I wanted to do in the first place. Okay, we're going to ask our friend Tezcatlipoca to light the torch.
Tezcatlipoca, do you still have that lighter gun you pulled on me so amusingly?
Thank you. So now we're going to drop that in there to create some flames.
What's going on over there? Do you need help, my pretty?
Nothing's wrong. I dropped, a cigarette, but everything is under control. I'll have the fire out in a minute or two.
We could have the fire out. Or instead of having the fire out, what we could do is throw some ammunition on the fire. You'll love that. They thought there was gunfire. Okay, so now this guy should come down and try and find out what's going on.
What's happening?
Trouble.
Keep it up. The pyramid's surrounded.
I'll find out what the trouble is. Watch Stobart doesn't pull any tricks. If he does, shoot him in the head, not through the heart.
Why does it matter? He'll be dead either way.
His heart belongs to Tezcatlipoca.
That's
Oh,
not
okay.
true. We just had dinner.
I don't think you had dinner with Tezcatlipoca, George. Not if you've still got your heart at the moment. Okay, so now he's on his own. We can sort him out.
Drop the gun or I shoot!
For a general, he's awfully terrified of
Don't
weapons
worry
and
yourself.
things, isn't he?
My finger isn't loaded.
Nico, what are you doing here?
Firstly, I'm
Kicking
going
you
to
right
set
between the
George
legs. Come on,
free,
just knee him.
and then screw up Karzak's scheme.
No, I can't let you do that. Karzak has promised me power.
Raoul,
He's
when you're
lying.
dead, the only thing Karzak has on offer is death. You may want to ask Oublier, except you can't. Karzak murdered him.
You're lying. Ubi is in Europe.
No.
Sure,
Well, yeah.
in Europe. In London, on a mortuary
Yeah.
slab with 2 bullet holes in him.
That sounds more like it.
When he frees Tezcatlipoca, we'll all be granted great power.
Listen to her, Raoul. Karzak's insane.
I don't know. I need to think.
You've let your mother do your thinking for you up to now. You need to think for yourself. Your mother and Karzak think alike. There's only one expendable member of the plan left, and that's you.
Mother would never betray me.
Oh, I'm tired of trying to reason with you, Raoul. Titipoco. Watch this man, and if he makes a move, shoot him with your gun.
With his lighter, you mean? Okay, George, we're going to release you now with our obsidian dagger. Wait. Okay. Tell me I didn't just accidentally sacrifice George. No, that's okay. Annie's free.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
They were going to cut your heart out. I think I can guess. We can save the happy reunions for later. We've got to move. Come on.
Let's get inside the pyramid.
We're safe.
This is a dead end.
We're toast.
What do we have here?
I know, Titipoco. I'm not too happy here either.
He knows this is Tezcatlipoca's pyramid. The house of the enemy.
Well, we can't
The house
stay
of
here
the
like
enemy.
rats in a trap.
And we can't go out the way we came in. It would be suicide. I'll have a look round. Maybe there's another way out. In the meantime...
Yeah, let's take a look.
Take this. It's the Coyote Stone. It might bring you luck, I hope.
Well, he's got like all three of the stones now, so...
You managed to recover the stones from the village? Then we might have a chance after all. Incidentally, what would Titipoco have done if Graciento had moved?
Titipoco? Nothing. He's given up violence.
Let's see here. Got a couple of levers.
Oof. The lever was very difficult to move and appeared to do nothing anyway.
Oh, we have two.
Heave! Still no good.
Okay, let's talk to George and see if he can help us move these levers. Oh,
George?
Yeah?
he's been
George,
like grabbed
I can
by
only
that
pull one lever at a time,
guy.
and I think we need to pull both together.
Okay, I'm up for that.
Oh, we fell down a hole in the ground. It's a helpful piece of trap. Oh, looks like he's still frozen in place.
Raoul, there's something suspicious. This sacrifice. Where is it?
It's more of a he, not an it.
I couldn't stop them.
You idiot! I should have strangled you at birth. Titipoco's gone soft. He wouldn't have hurt you.
I know that.
The darkness of the sun is almost upon us, and we have no sacrifice to appease Tezcatlipoca.
Yeah, I do.
Have you any idea what your incompetence will cost us?
I think so. And I'm glad.
They're going to sacrifice you if you're not careful.
Fools. Tezcatlipoca should stay exactly where they put him.
Exactly right.
Some backbone from somewhere, huh? Shame it's so late in the day.
I'd rather die than see you and Karzak with that devil's power.
Fine, we're still a sacrifice.
Uh-huh.
See, the eclipse begins. Pablo, kill him! Tezcatlipoca will be the police.
Inigo was right all along, but it's still not too late.
Come on,
Oh.
Pablo. Let's see who sacrifices who.
Well, it's getting awfully dark. Oh. Pop out the mouth of that thing.
What place is this? I was in some sort of strange room. Tiles and dials. The priests who designed this
Okay.
place must have known how to use them. I was going to have to figure it out for myself if I ever wanted to get out of here.
Okay. Well, let's see what this is. some kind of puzzle. Oh, and there we've got some tiles.
There was a statue of a monkey. Some sort of religious
Okay.
significance? The monkey held a board containing more tiles with colored glyphs on them.
Mm-hmm.
There were several tiles with glyphs on them.
Okay. What's this? Okay. What exactly are we doing here? I've forgotten these are a little bit... Oh wait. Okay. I think I understand. So that one's a mixture of the water. Oh yeah, look. So the shape, it's like there and there. So that's... Yeah, it's like that shape on top of this shape.
The room was dominated by decorated with the usual
So it looks like the first one is right. No, can we turn it back? Because I think it's that one we need. And again. And again. And again. Keep turning it, Nico. Keep turning it. You're almost there. So yeah, basically we need to get these shapes kind of made up to be the same as each other. As far as I can see, that's what we want the first one to be like.
The tile moved slightly.
Yeah, okay. So then... the shape on the next one... Oh, hang on, we need that one. And... that one, I think.
The tile didn't want to move.
No? Are you sure? Oh, hang on.
The tile didn't move at all. The tile didn't want to move.
So have I done it?
The tile didn't...
Or not? Okay, well let's move on to the next one.
The tile didn't move.
Okay. So now we need to adjust everything. Tile B is like that one and that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the box and the kind of cross thing with that funny shape at the top. So there's the box one. Oh wait, I've made a slight mistake, haven't I? Because I'm just assuming one thing when in actual fact what I need to do is combine the shapes. So like this one, because there's two shapes on these, well there's four shapes on these things. So if I had to guess, I need this little kind of, I don't know what you'd call that shape, to be honest. It almost looks like a fly. Or what's that golden snitch thing from Harry Potter? That's what it looks like. It actually does. Kind of. If you squint a little bit and pretend it does. Okay. So that was that one. And then we got this one. Because those four shapes make up the entire thing. Yeah, there we go.
The tile moved inwards and clicked home.
So the first one was right. The next one, we've got kind of the...
The monkey held a board containing more tiles with colored glyphs on them.
So we've got lots of different shapes, basically, that we need to put together on here. And then we link them up with on the boards, I guess. So it's not a straightforward thing, but we want that shape there, which is the next one, so that's helpful. And the one we want on the other side is this thing here. Which would be... on this board, so when we look at it on this board, it's that one. So we press this. So that's right. Then the next shape, this is going to take a minute because this is a fairly slow puzzle. But it's that one that's next. And the like flower or cross or whatever it is just down there. I'll have to rotate all the way through the whole thing. Almost there. One last turn. Oh, I've accidentally gone to my little... Anyway, basically we had to do that, and then that's the one that makes up, that uses those shapes. And at that point we can press in number 2. Okay, so the next one down, it's got that cross thing, it's got kind of a circle there, and it's got those two shapes. So okay, we want so I reckon on this side we want that kind of 3 dots or whatever it is. But they were grey, not blue. So on those 3 little dots, and on this side we want this one. It's like an arch. That's like an arch. Which we've done. I keep opening up that little booklet. We don't need to open up the little booklet. Okay, and so that one is this one. And that means the shapes left are those two. So we want that thing and the kind of blue cross. Blue cross is there. We want this one as well. It's going to take a while to get around to either of them, so... Michael, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? No, what? What's going on? That should be right there. Oh, I keep hitting that because of where it is. And now we want to turn this so that we can get the little cross thing there lined up. I think we're so close to the end of the game that we may as well just finish it now. This is going to make for a long video when I upload it to YouTube later. But we'll see.
The dial didn't want to move.
Are you kidding?
The dial.
But wait, did I get the right shape on that? No, I didn't. It's the next one. Oh, go away. You should click down here somewhere and you end up hitting the little journal thing. That should be right now for us to clear that one. There it is. That should be it. Yeah, there we go. So we've got one more to do, which is this one. And this one is that shape and that shape, and it's these ones. Okay. So first things first, we want, I think it's that one. No. Oh, it's this one here that we want on this side. It's like a kind of crest on it. So that one's right. On the other side, this one here. Just there. There we go. So with that one, it's this one. Which is correct. And then we want that one. So it's the one with like a blue kind of arched shape around the edge. There. And the one with the 3 blue dots afterwards, which is that one there. Here we go. That's that one done. 1, 2, and 3. And here we go. So we're almost done. We just need to click that. And then we should be able to click that and get out, hopefully. There we are, see?
Et voilà, George once told me that there's an act to finding secret doors. I think I'm beginning to get the hang of it.
Yeah, that wasn't much of a secret, was it? I mean, it was pretty obvious that there was a puzzle of some kind. All these people just leaving puzzles lying around, it's a bit weird. But never mind.
So, I thought, this is it, you know? This is true love. Anyway, I have to leave for a few weeks, and when I come back, what do I find? Damn right. And with who? Labano. That creep.
Huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, me too. What are we doing, George? Oh, he doesn't like stairs, does he? Mind you, he is a very small man.
another dead-end Tezcatlipoca. Any ideas?
Yeah, he'll just go wandering off on his own.
I was hoping for something a little more constructive. Never mind, I'll have a look around.
Oh, well, I suppose first of all, let's take this torch off the wall. And now we'll talk to him and get him to light it.
Look, I need
Please?
to light this torch. Can you do something clever with a couple of sticks or flint and tinder or...
Or that.
Or a cheesy novelty cigarette lighter, as it turned out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now we've got a lever on the wall that we couldn't see before.
Well, there was nothing else to do around here, so I pulled the lever.
You've been pulling levers elsewhere, George, and you fell down holes.
Nothing's happened. Oh, I hate that. Don't you hate that?
No. Tezcatlipoca just fell down a hole,
Oh my...
and so did I. Well, okay then.
Great. I had no idea where I was, no idea where the others had got to, and time was running out to stop
Okay.
Tarzak. Still, I wasn't dead yet, so it wasn't all bad news.
No, that's true. So first of all, we need to pull this lever.
A stone slab that must have weighed tons sealed the door.
Now we have a door over here. So let's go there.
Charming.
Okay, so we want to pull this lever first. And then pull that one to close this door. Basically, you have to open and close doors in the right order to ensure that you get through this puzzle correctly. It's actually fairly straightforward. You basically just close the door you've just been through and leave open the door obviously you intend to exit through. So this is the way we want to go.
Every time I think this place can't get any spookier, it does.
Okay, so we've got two levers in this passage right now. We've got that one and that one. So what we want to do first is we want to pull the bottom one. Which will close that door. And then we need to pull this one. And then we go through here. And this should
Yes, finally. I'm
give
out
us
of
a new door. See? Which one I walk through. Oh, hang on, hang
The
on.
old torch was dying, and
Yeah, we better make sure we've got enough light to get where we're going. So we're going to light this torch on the wall and swap torches. There you go, George. I take this torch instead.
once more into the unknown.
Yep. That's the way we like it, George. That's the way we like it. Down, down, down. Okay. So where are we going? We come down the stairs. Oh, and we have another lever.
Cool. Onwards and downwards, Mr. Stobart.
Yeah, keep on moving. As I say, keep on rolling, baby. He wants to go down the stairs at all, that'd be great. Is there any reason why you can't go down there? George, what are you doing? Game's not frozen or anything. I'm just going to save my game just in case I have to come back to it. Look, we're at 99% complete and George isn't doing anything. Come on, George. Walk down the stairs. Let me just load my game for a moment. Ah, there we go. Now we can go down the stairs. So a little bit of a freeze, but we fixed it. So I guess out we go.
This was it. The pyramid's central chamber. Its dark heart. Once before in my life, I'd stood in front of a door and thought, this is it. If I go through there, I'm going to die. I'd been wrong then. I hoped I was wrong now. This was the door that led to the central chamber. And the smoking mirror.
Yes, it looks like we've reached the end of our journey with George and Nico in Broken Sword 2, the smoking mirror. For this is the closing sequence. And while Karzak cuts himself with a spear so that he can take on the spirit of Tezcatlipoca, George and Nico will try to stop him. With Tezcatlipoca, of course. Oh. That's silly little... Oh, here we go. The general's gonna help. Wait, they didn't have their sacrifice then. Oh, I suppose he must have sacrificed the other kind of Mayan guy. The sound effect was a little bit rubbish, to be honest. But yes, much like the Nazis who reached the Lost Ark, Karzak was just melted. And there we are, success. Tezcatlipoca is still alive inside his mirror, waiting to escape one day. Well folks, that's us done with another game. For now, we've finished Broken Sword 2, as I say, the smoking mirror. Hope you enjoyed it. Be looking to play obviously something else. Possibly play Broken Sword 3 at some point. The difference you have with Broken Sword 3 is that they did start kind of entering into the kind of 3D character models thing there, and it wasn't received very well, but you know, we can give it a shot. At some point we'll obviously want to play something slightly different in between for the moment, but for now that's us done with Broken Sword. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you'll join me on Mixer here as Supernautus again and again. If you've missed what I've been putting out on Mixer, I am also up on YouTube under Supernautus Streams. Feel free to join me there, and I'm available at Twitter as Supernautus. But thank you very much for this evening, and I'll no doubt be back tomorrow at some point, possibly an early-ish one tomorrow. But you'll know as soon as I'm going on the air. Thank you very much, and good night.